Hello there, Mia Gradney here with a look at what's making headlines in Houston, starting with a Houston police officer under investigation after a video circulating online appears to show her going on a racist rant while off duty. The police department confirmed Officer Ashley Gonzalez has been relieved of duty. A warning, the video is disturbing and we are only sharing a small portion of it. Here's Megan Reyna with the rest of the story.
The amount of times that I will always and forever say that I hate.
This is video of what police say appears to be their officer, Ashley Gonzalez, going on a racist rant. The Instagram post was clipped and shared by community activist Dr. Candace Matthews Monday night. The officer is heard saying a racial slur at least 25 times. Since the post has gone viral, Gonzalez has been relieved of duty.
Also from Houston, Ashley Gonzalez.
Sources with Houston police tell us Gonzalez graduated from the academy in January of 2024, and in the social media video references being in the Marines.
I felt like I was back in the Marine Corps.
The president of the Houston chapter of the NAACP, Bishop James Dixon, says he was shocked when he saw the video.
That's a sick mindset, and it's violence waiting to happen.
According to the Houston Police Department's general order, officers must comply with the code of ethics that mentions acting without prejudices. And they have a social media policy that prohibits them from posting anything that would harm the reputation of the department or city.
Let's start a dialogue and let's re-engage officers as to how we see people in this very diverse community that we live in.
The HPOU president, Douglas Griffith, said in his statement, quote, "In no way does the HPOU or its leadership condone or tolerate racist behavior from any of our officers," end quote. District A Councilwoman Amy Peck, who oversees the Public Safety Committee, says she understands the concerns over how this officer may have acted while off duty.
We have many safety measures in place to make sure that if something like this happens, that they will be held accountable and we can go back and look at all of these cases.
And that was Megan Reyna reporting for us. Now to a Houston man who says he is grateful to be alive after a trip to the pyramids near Mexico City turned deadly. Authorities say gunmen opened fire on tourists, killing one person and injuring more than a dozen before then taking his own life. Ron Trevino spoke with the local man who witnessed the chaos unfold.
It started out as a glorious day in the Mexican skies for Tim Chung, a retired petroleum engineer who worked almost 20 years in Houston with a tour group landing at the pyramids outside Mexico City when things turn crazy as he turns his gaze toward the Pyramid of the Moon.
All of a sudden I see someone fall off the platform and I'm like, oh, that's not good. Maybe a selfie went bad or something like that. But about 2 seconds later, you hear a gunshot. Another person falls off the platform.
Yeah, get out of there.
Chung starts recording on his cell phone and can't believe what he's seeing.
And after that, you see just all those people up on that platform it starts being very, very chaotic. People start running down. Gunmen start shooting. I mean, I probably heard at least 20 or 30 shots during the 10-minute chaos that really started everything.
There's probably no way to describe how frightening it was for you.
It was a surreal moment. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's chaos. You don't know what you're doing. It's an unbelievable feeling to see that many people running towards you.
Oh, they're shooting at him.
He was recording when officers started firing at the gunman.
I don't know what it would be like to be in a war zone, but it sort of felt like that. I knew it was sort of becoming over when that gunman started running to the top of the pyramid, and I see the National Guard start shooting.
The gunman would later take his own life, but not before a Canadian woman was killed and 13 people were injured.
I guess you're grateful to be alive.
Yeah, I'm very grateful to be alive. I was diagnosed with cancer when I was 20 years old, and that kind of put life into perspective for me.
He survived cancer and now survived this horrible day in Mexico.
Such an ordeal. Ron Trevino reporting on that for us. This week, Houston City Council will vote on a revised version of the city's controversial immigration ordinance detailing how Houston police cooperate with ICE agents. This after Governor Abbott threatened to pull $114 million in public safety funding if those changes are not approved. Council members just got their hands on the details of the amended plan. Orko Manna here now with more.
Heated moments during today's Houston City Council meeting over the future of a controversial immigration ordinance. At stake, roughly $114 million in public safety funding.
We need to get the money, but you need to work out this situation.
Mayor John Whitmire unveiling an amended version of the policy this afternoon, which the council will vote on tomorrow. The new version refines language around field encounters, ICE administrative warrants, and reporting requirements for immigration-related police activity.
Let's be clear. This is not about safety. This is about control.
The amendment states that Houston police will comply with all local, state, and federal laws and can temporarily detain someone for as long as reasonably necessary, but also says nothing will prohibit cooperation with federal immigration authorities. City council members who support the original policy tell me having less than 24 hours to go over the new language is unacceptable.
It is certainly a crunch on time, and it will make it difficult for us to engage community and activists and experts to understand whether this is in fact the best policy moving forward.
But those who oppose the original policy say it's important to move forward with the compromise given what's at stake.
This money that has been frozen is for public safety, and we really need to recognize that there is a bigger picture here that we need to stay focused on.
Mayor Whitmire told me last week that he was working with the governor's office on the revised language. What do you make of that?
I think anytime that we can work together to find a solution is always the best option.
And I think it's irresponsible if we're only allowing the governor's office to dictate to us how we lead the city.
Orko Manna with that update for us. And with that, that's a wrap of your Houston headlines. I'm Mia Gradney.